Hello and welcome to Air Rider. My name is Ben. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 Honda Transalp XL750. We're going to look at its specification, its features, and we'll have a good look at the bike all round. I'm super excited to see it. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't particularly great, and unfortunately there's a festival in the town as well, so I'm not in my usual spot, but I hope you enjoy the video, and we're going to take a closer look. Looking at the first impression here, I really love what they've done with the color combination. If you look at the original bike from the 80s, it's got that similar color combination, and as well as the detailing of the lettering. The size of the bike looks pretty good. They've kept it fairly slim if you look from the front to the back. They haven't made it sort of overly cumbersome. It looks neat, looks tidy. The LED lighting system looks good. Overall, really good looking bike. The Transalp uses a full LED lighting system, so you've got LED indicators, full LED headlamp, that's both bright and dip, and it also has an emergency flicker for the rear. Looking at the rear, we can see the full LED brake light, and then of course you've got your LED indicators. Really nicely designed, nothing to it really, but it looks neat. We have a 21-inch spoked rim with ABS on the front, with a dual disc brake of 310mm, done in a wave design with a 2-piston caliper. The suspension are shower forks, and that gives you 200mm of suspension travel. At the rear we have an 18-inch spoked wheel, and there's also a single disc brake with a single caliper, also done in the wave design at 256mm. The suspension system is a monoshock dampener with a ProLink swing arm, and that gives you about 190mm of suspension travel. Also ABS on the rear. The engine is liquid cooled. It's a parallel twin, 755cc, developing 67.5 kilowatts at 9,500 RPM with 75 Newton meters at 7,250 RPM, which gives you that really good mid-range torque. The fuel consumption is 3.5 liters per 100. Fuel tank is 16.9 liters, so the range is going to be roughly 390 kilometers to 470, depending on how you ride. The ground clearance is 210mm, the wet weight is 208 kilograms, and the wheelbase is 1560mm. Let's hear what the engine start and exhaust sound is like. The seat height is 850mm. The seat looks quite comfortable, soft, and that just based on what I'm with me sitting on it later in the video. The foot pegs have also got lovely rubber inserts, which I thought was pretty good, so for that longer distance, but overall comfortable. Right, it's now time for us to have a look at the scenic position on the Honda Transalp 750. So we'll see how comfortable it is. It's currently 850mm seat height. I'm about 5'9", so it'd be interesting to see what it's like. definitely feels very comfortable. I can put my feet on the floor, no issue. Nice. You'll need both hands for this. Insert the key and then use your other hand to lift up the pad. Underneath you'll find a small little tool case and the battery with a charging point. You can put the seat back just simply by lining it up and then clicking it in, and then just lift it up to make sure. The bike does come with a luggage carrier, and there's also points there for some cases. So there is a touring pack, which I'll show you shortly, that you can get for this from Honda. Here's the touring pack. We can see the cases and the top case as well. Looks very, very smart. I know if I was doing any touring, I'd probably want to get the whole kit. Looks superb. Just looking at the handlebar instruments, we can see here on our left side we've got our brights, menu selections for the center display, hooter, indicators, hazard lights. Can all be operated through on the left here. On the right we have our engine start and a cutout switch. Just taking a look at the sensor display here, that's operated on the handlebars. There's a control just over here where you've got mode and your various angles. The mode actually changes your different drive modes, so you've got gravel, sport, standard and rain. Your trip averages are all controlled via this button here. So as you turn it left and right, you can obviously see it there, and there's also a reset button as well that you can see. So we've got voltage, trip B, you've also got trip A. On screen we've got our gear selection, and we've of course got our lights there for our ABS, and then you've got your side lights here in case any lights come on, they'll appear on the right hand side. Your rev counter, and then digital speedo, and then there's your fuel gauge in the middle. What's also interesting to note, it also depicts that the bike is on a side stand here in the top left. My final thoughts on the bike, you know, like with any bike, it's got to have appeal, and this bike just screams that appeal to me. It looks great, the front, the way they've designed it, the way they've done with the decals, it looks great in white. It's available in 2 other colours. It certainly looks like it's got great balance. It's got a fantastic engine, that 755cc motor. You know, it has got the modern features that you'd expect in a bike like that. It's got the different ride modes. It certainly looks like it'll pretty much handle anything, whether it's off-road or on-road. It's got the LCD display. It's definitely got the comfort. The range is pretty decent on it. The fuel consumption, you know, when you're looking at bikes like this, there's a lot of competition, and I think they've done exceptionally well here. This is 10 years later when compared to its older model. But if you guys are looking for a good bike, definitely one that it should be that should fall on your radar is the Transalp. Special thank you to Tig and his team here at Moran's Bike Shop. If you're in the market for a Honda, they are a Honda dealer here in Drumshanbo in County Leitrim in Ireland. So if you're in Ireland, you're looking for a Honda, contact these guys here at Moran's Bike Shop.